What's going on, everybody? It's me, Mark, and I'm here at MomoCon again for another Black Nerd interview. And today, I happen to have another special guest with me. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm MonstrousCosplay, or Gabbi.
What is it that you do particularly? So, little disclosure, just walking by a con and just finding people to interview, and I came across you, and you sat there and watched me do a whole other interview, and I was like, I really want to pick your brain and just see what you're about, because, like, first of all, you look stunning.
Thank
I love
you.
your cosplay, and thank you for cosplaying, because I am a cosplay photographer who's afraid to cosplay, and you're out here doing it, so you already killing the game right now.
Thank you.
But who are you cosplaying as?
So I'm cosplaying as Princess Tiana, but with the spin. Like, I want her as a witch.
Okay.
It was based off of some fan art that I saw, and I fell in love.
Okay, cool. Is this your first time cosplaying?
It is not. I enter contests and I make costumes.
Okay. What other characters do you normally cosplay as?
Rose Quartz, Ursula.
Oh my God, you do Rose?
I do.
I don't care. We're doing the interview. I would love to see a picture of you and your Rose
Of course,
Quartz.
let me pull it up.
I'm a secret, huge Steven Universe fan.
I am too.
And as soon as you said it, I was like, stop, you're in my head, because I was like, you would make a great Rose Quartz. Oh my God, that's amazing. Can the audience see you and your amazingness?
Here you go.
So I don't know how well this can be seen, but she looks amazing. She looks amazing. But yeah, Steven Universe is definitely like one of the things I've been geeking out over like the last 6 years about. So that literally lit up my day when you said that. Just thank you for that. That made my day.
Thank you.
So is this your first time coming to MomoCon?
It is my second time coming to MomoCon.
Okay, and when was the last time you was at MomoCon?
2019.
29. Okay, so we was at the same con too. So how does it feel? MomoCon is back. It's better than ever after the 2-year hiatus.
I am so excited to be here. I like rushed after work. I was like, I gotta get to MomoCon. I gotta enjoy it. And I'm so excited because I'm entering the contest. I've never entered MomoCon's contest, and I'm so excited.
Okay, cool. What is it about being a cosplayer or just creating cosplay that you like so much?
So I don't see representation of Black people in media, and I wanted to be that representation. And I also don't see enough plus size representation. Right. And so I was like, you know what? I need to sit down. I need to be who other people need to see. I need to be a role model. Right. And so I like advocate for plus size cosplayers, POC cosplayers, you know. So yeah.
Those are the two biggest factions of cosplayers that I root for: cosplayers of color and plus size cosplayers, because you don't have to be a twig to cosplay. My problem for cosplaying, obviously, I'm a big guy, and that's been one of the things that's been stopping me, because like I want to cosplay Power Ranger characters. That's what I like to become, and I have yet to see a big Power Ranger until the Yellow Ranger from Hyperforce. What is it? Andre, Black Nerd Comedy. He was the Blue Hyperforce Ranger. He's the heavyset guy himself, but in the Hyperforce, he's skinny and all that. And then I go to cons and see everybody just cosplaying as everything I want to cosplay as: big, small, tall, short. It doesn't matter. Yeah. So I have to get over my own like body images, which is weird because like I love being big. You know me in my life. You would not think I would have like that type of mentality, but like I'm cosplaying as something already being Black, you know, being in the geek culture is taboo in itself, right? So it was a lot of stigma there, but I love that you are being the representation you want to see. You took Oprah's quote and just did it. Oprah said, if you be the change in the world that you want to see, and you are doing it, and I just thank you for it.
Thank you so much. It feels so good to hear that.
I mean, but you're doing it. You're just doing it. That's so amazing. Like, a lot of people don't even get to that step of just doing something that they want to do because they're just hung up on so many things. Yeah. And you just come out here and you just be your amazing self. And that's just so awesome. That is so awesome. So outside of Rose Quartz and Tiana, who you're currently cosplaying as, who else do you cosplay as?
So Ursula, I've done Chompette.
That would be dope.
My Chompette was like one of my favorites. I made the teeth myself, and so like it was just really cool. And then I've done Holly Blue Agate. I'm working on a really big costume right now, which is fun. Which is if anybody knows Saki's Out, she is a designer who just makes a bunch of dresses, and so I'm recreating one of them. It's called Valentine Chocolate.
Oh wow, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
that's gonna be dope. So how long have you been cosplaying?
Since 2013.
2013. And what was it that like finally pushed you over the edge to like, I'm gonna just do it?
So I've always been a geek. Like when I was a pageant girl, so I'm not shy to like costumes and stuff. And so from there, my love of geekiness, I was like, you know what? I need to turn this into something that I love to do.
Right.
And so my mom taught me how to sew, and I was like, let's do it. And so my first costume was Hannah Anna Fellows from Black Butler, and I was 15, and I was just doing my thing.
Oh wow, that must have been dope too.
Thank you.
So what is your favorite part of the cosplay process? Is it making the cosplay? Is it wearing the cosplay and getting the attention or the recognition? What is your favorite part just about being a cosplayer?
My favorite part is entering contests and getting feedback how I can become better.
Oh, that's good. That's actually a really interesting answer. As artists, a lot of people don't understand that not all feedback is bad, even if it is negative. Sometimes people are just showing you how you can make what you have better.
Exactly.
And I feel like a lot of people, a lot of younger generations, they don't quite understand that now. Because now we have all the stuff we have going on in the world today. So I'm glad that you, as an artist, as a cosplayer, can take feedback and just improve upon it. But that leads me to my next question. How do you deal with negative feedback that's not criticism or anything helpful?
So I can't tell you how many times I've been called a monkey, the N-word, fat, all that. You know, insecure people project onto people who are confident. And you cannot let that bring you down, because as a person, you are amazing. Everyone is unique and beautiful, and there is no reason to let negativity affect you.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're you.
Right.
You're beautiful. You're unique. You are powerful. And so to let negativity infect you will bring you down, and you don't deserve that.
Right.
So
that's amazing. I'm glad that you have that outlook on this, because I've seen like people get negative comments and it just crushes them. They have yet to this day returned to cosplaying, and you know, seeing stuff like that happen to people who are, like you said, confident and just comfortable being themselves, and just be destroyed like that, it is devastating. And that's why, like, literally why I created this channel, because I want to tell your story. I want to tell her story and his story, and everybody just understand, like, we're black, we're people, we cosplay, we're geeks, we're photographers, we're artists. We are more than what you perceive me to be.
Exactly.
And I am so grateful just to have you on. I'm so excited. Like, you was just sitting there, I was like, I'm so nervous, I don't want to like just bother you. But then my guest, he just came up and started talking to me. I was like, okay, let me get my nerves together and just do what I'm here to do, and that's meet new cosplayers and just tell their stories. Do you have any advice for any future cosplayers or any other cosplayers out there who are going through a hard time, or who are just going through a great time? Do you have any advice you can give anybody?
Your first costume is going to be bad. Like, it's just your first costume that you make handmade is going to be bad.
Right.
And that is okay, because cosplay is not about being perfect. It's not about winning. I don't compete to win. I compete to learn.
Right.
And so if you just gung-ho, just do what you want to do, you're gonna get the recognition. You're gonna get people telling you that you look beautiful. You're gonna get it, and then you grow.
Right.
So don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid not to be the best.
I really like that answer.
At the end of the day, there's gonna be someone better than you in everything, no matter what you do. Like Yaya Han, amazing cosplayer, right?
Right.
There's someone better than her, and she's a master.
Yeah.
Like, you, at the end of the day, you really just have to be you and continue doing what you love, and like screw any negative, anything like that. Just have fun.
Right. I agree with that. I think the best I've seen from any one cosplayer is a cosplayer who is confident and comfortable in not only their skin, but comfortable wearing the skin of a character that they have nothing to do with, or maybe they create their own character and they're just in their element. Those are like my favorite type of people to just talk to and just be around, because they don't let anything bring them down, and they're still going to do them, and I just like that. So I want to switch it to a little personal, and just talk about us. So as I mentioned, I like to cosplay, and one of the things that I've hung up on is I'm a big fellow. Who do I cosplay as? And like my top 3 cosplays to start are Bob from Tekken, who's a big guy, Cartman from South Park, who's a big kid, and it was some other big character I think of. When you come up with cosplays for yourself, do you put your body image into the cosplay, or you just go for the cosplay?
So when I started, so it's a hard question for me.
Right.
Because when I first started, I went for characters that were black.
Right.
Because I didn't want to infringe on white people.
Right.
And then later on, I was like, oh, there's bigger characters. I can do that.
Right.
But when I made Tiana, it was a love project.
Okay.
And so I realized I'm going to be beautiful in whatever I wear.
Exactly.
And so if Tiana's a twig and I'm not, I'm going to be a big Tiana and I'm going to rock it.
And you're definitely doing that.
Thank you.
Definitely doing that.
And so at the end, like for me, at the end of the day, it's I don't look for characters that look like me. I look for characters that I love.
That's a great takeaway from that. I thank you for sharing that. Because I need to just put that in my mind. Stop looking for what you look like. Look for what you love. Yeah. And luckily, I do like some of the characters I want to cosplay as. Some of them I'm just picking because I know I'm big and I'm trying to play off my body type. But I love that advice. That's such really good advice.
I had more fun as Tiana than I had as Ursula.
Really?
I chose Ursula because she was a big character and it was representation for me.
Right.
And while it was fun being a villain, I didn't love her as much as I loved Tiana. Oh. And so when I made Tiana, it was a passion project. It was every stitch had love in it, opposed to just pumping out a costume that looked like me. Right. And so I just gave up on characters that look like me because I want to be true to myself. Right.
That's good. So you're cosplaying as Tiana, who was the first Black Disney princess, long overdue, and they definitely did her wrong in her movie.
Yeah, like she was a frog for half of it. That was ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. But since then, have you seen Black representation in not only media but in society change and grow?
Yes, I have, and it's not enough right now. Right. But it's a start, and that's what we need. Right. We're getting that edge in. We have Garnet. We have Craig of the Creek, which is an amazing show.
I keep hearing that, and I'm like, I need to get into it. I need to get into it.
But it has representation. He's a black nerd.
Right, right.
He goes to conventions. He cosplays. He's what I am. Right. And it feels so good that we have a creator doing that.
Right, and didn't he get his start on working with Rebecca Sugar and Steven Universe? Yeah, so great. That's great.
And then also, we see it in Owl House. We see it in Amphibia. Like the main character is black. That's a big thing for Disney because they never did that before.
Right, that's definitely true. They've never done that before.
So
or do it a lot. So that's good. That's good. Have you noticed a change in the diversity at cons? Because you've been going to cons for a while now. Yeah. Right? So have you? I've just noticed that this year at MomoCon, there's like tons of black people.
Oh yeah.
Tons of black people in cosplay. Tons of people of color in cosplay. Yeah. Cosplaying everything under the sun. Mm-hmm. There are diverse groups of people, some in cosplay, some of different races, nationalities, but everybody coming together and just rocking out and just being geeks. So far I have yet to hear any negative comment from anybody. I used to go to Dragon Con all the time, and like Black Geeks at Dragon Con being called the N-word while all of us are in the group and taking pictures. None of that this year.
I know. Everybody's been so nice. The diversity is beautiful, and it's the biggest MomoCon right now.
It's definitely the biggest MomoCon.
And it's so beautiful.
Yes, it is definitely beautiful. And we're in the center of the most beautiful city in the world. I'm from Atlanta, so this is
I'm a peach.
Okay, so we both with it. I walked up from the train station and then came down the whole B. I was like, wait a minute, I get to see the dome every day and the Falcons.
I'm born and raised here.
Okay, I'm so happy I met you. You just made my day. You are now my favorite thing that I've experienced at con so far. Just thank you. We
gotta stay connected after this, 100%.
Oh, definitely we will. I'm forgot about the interview at this point. I'm just having a conversation with you, and I'm just like, oh my God, you just don't understand how much you just made my day. Just seeing you and just seeing you just be awesome. and then just hearing your story, it's just lighting me up and tickled me pink on the inside. I'm like, yes, you with it, you got it, you are encouraging, you are empowering, you are a strong Black woman, and you are coming to MomoCon, and you are killing it, you are doing it. So I cannot praise you enough right now. You are now why we have Black Girl Magic. So
yes,
so
Black Girl Magic is a real thing.
Yes, it is, and you are just sitting here like, in my eyes, there's glitter coming down from the sky, and you're just like, there's a halo around you. You're just just radiating so much positive energy. Tell everybody where you can, where they can find you on the internet and all your social media.
So my name is MonstrousCosplay online. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook. Don't go to my Twitter. Don't go to my Twitter. That's a little dirty. We're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But it's MONSTROUS cosplay, and it's all together. That's how you can find me.
Okay, cool. What is you don't have to say it, but you did say that you're working on a big cosplay coming up. What is it? Or can you give us a little hint?
So it's based on French showgirl.
Oh. It
has a giant train, tons of ruffles, and I'm making all the gemstones myself.
Okay.
There's candy all over it. She has a big wig. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be hard to walk in, but it's gonna be fun.
Hey, as long as you come and you make a scene when you are in it, it's gonna be worth it.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be.
I'm gonna demand the attention.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely demand the attention. That 100% I can't agree with anymore. Great. So thank you everybody. I'm gonna have more MomoCon 2022 videos coming out soon. So if you like this video, just leave a like and a comment and subscribe to my channel. Peace.